Try and tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Episode 73. We in the building. You already know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Brezzy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
Yes. You already know how it goes already. Please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you're any brand new deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. Episode 73. What's going on with you, brother? Let's do our weekly check-in. How you doing this week?
I'm doing nice, man. I can't complain. Another week in the books. We recording this a day late, but it's okay because I've been trying to, get back into the flow of just mentoring and helping kids and shit like that outside of just the classroom. So I'm doing cool.
Come on, Coach Carter.
Nah, assistant coach. I don't want to be head coach. That's too much work. But I'm chilling, man. The trap music has caught me, bro. I just keep playing hood and gangster shit. I don't know. That 42 Doug and ESTG, STG, the nigga.
Go to the dark side. I told you, go to the dark side. And I told you that tape was fire too.
I've been trying to go back to my romantic shit, and I'll be like, fuck it. I'm not in this zone right now.
Come on now. And I got you some ratchet songs this week that you can get into as well.
Can I also say that Drake smoked I'm on one, the Future track. The second one, Wait for You is fire. But Drake smoked I'm on one, and I've been playing that shit religiously too. Bust down Tatiana, bust down.
Are you surprised? Is he not the GOAT? But we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to our Kendrick Lamar the heart. Right, but as far as me, this week has been okay. I don't really think nothing too eventful happened this week. Shout out to Dr. Asia Jones. Got a nice session into yesterday. But yeah, I think this week isn't good, weather's looking nice now. My knee healed up a little bit more. Still gotta get checked out, but I'm on up and up. I'm in good spirits. This weekend, I'm willing to enjoy myself. Start partaking in some activities.
Don't say that. Outside trash. We tried it. It's trash.
Oh, let's give our recap on outside. All right. Public service announcement to all my promoters. If you're listening to this, do not do no ball crawl. In Brooklyn, I'm sorry. Brooklyn is not a place for you to do a ball crawl. This was not even on the docket, but we have to mention this. Now, actually, you know what? I found out, Slick. One of my mans that I went to high school with actually is one of the co-creators of the ball crawl. Shout out to you, Matt. But, bro, keep the ball crawl in the Lower East Side or even Harlem or Queens, somewhere where it is a plethora of bars that are similar nearby. Because, bro, we had to travel 2.1 miles to each bar. And I'm just like, bro, that's not a ball crawl. We're just bar hopping at this point. You feel me?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You munching over here?
I had to get my candy fix. It's been a little minute. I said, shit not that we could talk about offline. But, no, absolutely. It was cool being outside with my peoples. But, yeah, that wasn't a bar crawl. That was a bar hike. We definitely covered about 9 miles by the time the night was over.
And let me get this narrative in before, Southside Jedi comes in our platform and try to slander my good name. I was being wholesome the whole entire time, right, Slick?
Yeah,
you can mention that.
Wholesome, a bitch, one way or the other, it worked. I don't know, bro. You was a nigga in the park. You had shit was on go for you. You could have went. Should have been going to go for me. Never mind.
But I'm wholesome. so I'm wholesome though.
Yeah, you was behaving yourself. You ain't even dap up that many people. So I was like, oh, you're not even that mixy.
Actually, I did actually.
Oh, I was trying to give you credit.
I ain't gonna hold you. And it'd be so bad because they could tell when I don't know them. And they know me. Because I'm like, yeah, what's good, bro? I'm like, oh shit, I do not even know you like that. But shout out to y'all for showing me love over here. But yeah, just keep the ball crawls in the Lower East Side and other places because Brooklyn's not it.
Yeah, outside energy was just not. I don't know. It was cool. I don't know what I expected. As again, we get back to expectations. I was like, oh, it's about to be lit. And like I said, once we saw we had to travel 20 minutes by whip to each spot, I was like, yeah, nah, that's not it. I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah, but and also I was telling you, Slick, like give outside a chance. You know, Slick is finally trying to be outside a little bit more, just a tiny little bit more. And he was a little like, this is outside. This is what you have me drive. I'm like, hey, this is just the start. Wait until June come around, especially Juneteenth, where niggas gonna be getting crazy. That's when outside gonna be outside. So be patient with us, Slick. Be patient with outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few more go rounds. But I said this shit trash. I'm just gonna move to another state and start fresh.
Houston.
Them niggas, if it snow an inch, they lose power. I'm not with that shit.
All right, I put this on the docket real quick, but you know, once again, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. You know, shout out to y'all. I just want to give y'all a shout out again, but also some of y'all moms were looking bad. I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted to be some of y'all step pops. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the women out there. Shout out to the mothers aging like wine, not milk. You feel me? Shout out to y'all over here.
Big facts, big facts. Especially if it was like your first or second Mother's Day, we definitely want to send y'all a lot of energy too, because it's like, yo, dude, you just getting started. Hopefully you get a lot more of these. So we sending y'all love, respect, and just warm energy. Because like I said, that was a day for the moms. We're gonna have the same energy for Father's Day, fellas. Don't worry. But definitely right now we sending energy out to all the moms out there. And if you have ever been a mom to either one of us, or we called you mom, or anything like that,
or we sucked on your titties.
All right, nigga. Yeah, I guess that too. Or if you know, if you
come on, this went out so well. Gunshot, Slick.
I'm trying. I'm trying not to be toxic. So let's move on.
All right, let's get into the hot topics of this week, man. Starting off, man. As soon as we released the episode, we found out this person has passed away. We have mentioned him multiple times on this platform. R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, man.
Big facts.
R.I.P. You know, I'm not gonna go too much in his death. You know, just R.I.P. to him. But I was utterly disgusted by certain people on social media. This man just passed away. His mom had to find out that he passed away via social media. And for you guys to whatever you think about his thoughts, his opinions, his point of view, at the end of the day, he was a human being. He was a human being. And for you guys to sit here and like
slander,
celebrate his death in any shape or form was disgusting, and it was tactless, and it was classless. And I'm just like, yo, y'all really deserve less, because this doesn't matter. Like, he did not do anything to harm your life, even though you might think some of his rhetoric might be harmful, but he didn't do nothing crazy for you guys to celebrate his death in the vile manner that y'all have done. What's your thoughts, Slick?
100% agreed. I think that a lot of times with social media, like, this might not go well. Especially black people like us, we get our therapy is social media. You feel me? But we always tend to lean into the negative. That's how you catch people's attention. Even with our own promotion, we've had conversations like, damn, son, people don't even know we go deep on this shit because we only put out the crazy shit that we say, right?
Yeah.
But with Kevin Samuels, there was a whole conversation taking place a lot of times, and only the clickbaity stuff is what made it to World Star, what made it to YouTube, what made it to TikTok, what made it into conversations. And I think that even I was a victim of it at first. Like, what's this old nigga talking about? Versus like, oh, let me listen, let me watch what he's saying. It's like, he's not necessarily saying something wrong. He's coming with a perspective about modern men and women and a way that we can kind of address the disconnect between what we're saying we want and what we actually want and what we're getting. And again, sometimes that delivery can be coarse. It can be harsh. You cannot agree. You don't have to agree with it. But we live in a society, look at that, my Justice League line, sorry, because he was saving the world. But we live in a society where it's like, as soon as you say something that goes against the grain or somebody wants to fight you on it and vilify you, you're going to get 30 to 40,000 more people under those comments engaging in that debate. And then you kind of get the standoff where it's like one side is, oh, yeah, everything he says is right. And one side is like, everything he says is wrong. And that could be healthy if we didn't take it as far as we did, like Vivica A. Fox saying that his death was karma. Like shit like that, when somebody passes away unless they was out here raping and beating women and children and being mass murderers, I don't got that much hate for nobody to say that your death was karma, because we all gonna live, we all gonna die. We've all done good things and we've all done bad things.
That's a fact.
And I feel like it's tough.
And, but not to cut you off real quick, just off this, let's base it off of this. The Dave Chappelle incident. If God forbid Dave Chappelle got killed on that stage and all the people from the LGBT community were celebrating his death, these same people advocating for Kevin Samuel's death would have basically,
there's a good chance they would have been at odds.
Would have been at odds and talking about why y'all talking like this, why, but then again, y'all do this to this guy. But continue though.
No, that's a fact. And I think that's the thing where we pick and choose what battles we want to fight. And I think somebody said it. I think it was Corey Holcomb. And he was very aggressive with his narrative. So I'm not taking it from the aggressive standpoint. A lot of the shit that Kevin Samuel says is directed at people who, I don't want to say hate themselves, but they're not satisfied with who they are and where they're at. And I think he tried to bring levity to situations. His like I said, the coarseness and coldness of some of his responses. Like if you're in a situation where you have 3 kids, you make a couple, you have a decent job, but you got 3 kids, you're over 30, you're not in society's eyes or in his eyes, or a majority of men or women that you want a 10, or that high whatever
high value,
not even high value, but I guess we'll use that because that's his term, right?
Yeah, that's
like
his term.
How can you ask for something? God gonna give me a millionaire with no kids and a big dick and only has eyes for me. It's like, yeah, you can want that shit, but we live in reality, Or God's gonna give me the chick with the no waist, fat ass, no kids, ain't never sucked a dick before, only got 3 bodies to her name, and they was 5 years before me. Like, but meanwhile I'm here working at McDonald's, and I get fired from every people glorify and want shit, but they not willing to put the work in a really real situation. I just want a motherfucker that like me and could be loyal. Like, you feel me? Like, that's really the realest shit that you should want. Like somebody that's gonna be able to ride with you. You feel me?
And I think one thing what people are missing out from this is it's not like he forced you to listen to his rhetoric. Y'all gravitated to this.
To be mad.
Yep. I'm sorry, black women. Got to call you out on this one. Don't cancel us because they trying to put us in that fresh and fit type of category.
Who did that?
But
at them, what they at is what's up? Let's have a conversation. I'm calling right now.
We have a side conversation about this.
Right,
but y'all, when he started going viral, y'all purposely went there to not argue. I won't say that, but y'all went there. Oh, rape me, or tried to make yourself seem like you was above that rule that he was talking about. So it wasn't like he was actively going after black women and bashing them. Y'all went on his platform and y'all was asking for him to rate you guys and to give his opinion out on dating.
But niggas was too. And
that's the thing about it was crazy. He was an equal opportunist.
Equal opportunity ass cutter. Everybody catching smoke.
That's a fact. Because and I wanted to say that. I could say I didn't agree with all his tactics. And also, I think he just had horrible delivery in this day and age because he was doing barbershop talk, and you can't do barbershop talk in today's society. I'm sorry. You can't have that, especially when you're delivering a message the way you're delivering a message.
There's a thin line between honest and angry. That's really what it is.
So I'm not going to sit here just because he passed away and be like, yeah, I agree with everything. No, I did not agree with everything he said. He made some valid points, horrible delivery, but let's not act like some of the stuff he said was far-fetched. I mean, and he was an equal opportunist. You could play some of the clips that we had of the women.
I'll play the girl first.
Yeah.
What?
I've been celibate for 2 years.
Where'd that come from?
I want to know, is that the reason why?
What's the philosophy here? You're not a virgin. You got 2 people came out of you. What's going on?
No, you did not.
Oh, no, you did not have the nerve to bring vagina out here and close it up at 37 years old with 2 kids out here. So you meet a man, a good guy. You think you're going to be celibate for what? What, till you married?
Yes.
You got your goddamn mind. I wish I would meet a 37-year-old with 2 kids and think you going to... Shit.
But we're not trying to be assholes.
All right, this might not go up. I'm ready to get canceled. Fuck it. We here. We need a button for this might not go up. Bro, let's be real. Respect to her journey. I respect everybody who does the celebrity walk. But you can't think that everybody is just going to be at 37, 2 kids, and you telling me I'm celibate and I got to wait until marriage. The percentage of you getting a man at that time is going to be low. I am sorry. It's the reality of the situation. Not saying you would never get a man, but it's going to be so much harder. And also, your standards that you already have for men might have to reduce a little bit due to your circumstance. And that's the only thing that he was trying to say. And then if we could play this clip with
a homie.
Yeah.
Huh?
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. But you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing singles at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
And exactly. And how I got on women. For fellas, if you don't even got the package to even slink, because you know there's homosexuals out here, niggas who fucking for homes out here. Ladies, y'all know them niggas. You know me?
He ain't got no ambition or no job, but he knock your walls down, so you with it.
So you can't be a homosexual, but then you want this top tier woman.
He want women to approach him.
Want women to approach you and to basically bag you, and you don't got nothing going for yourself, not even the looks, money, anything in that department. Bro, smarten up, tighten up, youngin'. You feel me? So I'm just saying he was giving energy to both parties. And at the end of the day, his message was always about black love and just uplifting black people. And if you could play that last clip of him.
I need to really say this. I take no particular pride or pleasure in doing shows like this because I know it triggers certain black women. I know they do. I know some of them get pissed. I've heard women on YouTube saying things that they don't watch the show end to end. And I'm not going to, and that's not going to change anything because there are far more women and far women who are listening. And who are the recipients? The women who listen end to end and are saying, well, you've changed my life. You've helped me look at this way or that way. Those women are benefiting. And guarantee when those women come into contact with men doing something, they all benefit. We're better off working with each other, trying to understand one another. None of us are perfect. Certainly not me. I ain't shit. I got a lot of problems. It's like anybody else. We all got issues. But just like R.I.C.O, when the brother steps up to do something, support. Find ways to support. Even if you have an issue with something it's doing, can you find 4 or 5 things about it that you like before you start off with the one thing you don't like? Because you cannot keep painting black men in this ain't shit box. They don't all fit there. And brothers are starting to push back and say, no, 51% of us are single and childless and 64% in the middle class. They're here.
You cut it off, Slick.
Can you interact with them?
So at the end of the day, he was coming from a positive standpoint. Obviously, his intentions was pure. Maybe the delivery was bad.
Needed a little work.
And also I think he kind of got a little bit caught up in the hype, especially when his clips started going viral and stuff like that. His frame started going up a little more. Maybe he got caught a little bit to that. At the end of the day, it's just a man who was trying to help people out. And from a lot of people I saw on Twitter, I saw a lot of hate, but also see a lot of people who were saying like, yo, he helped people's marriages, helped other people's lives. So my last words on it, and I think you could have it. R.I.P. to you, man. I have nothing bad to say about you, man. Hopefully you resting well. And bro, people just be more tasteful and stop being tactless like that.
And big facts. And definitely R.I.P. to Mr. Samuels. And like just appreciate him for starting a discourse. And even though sometimes it does get out of hand, I think that's for the adults in us to really come together and see, like, try to see past the shenanigans of it and like, yo, what is really triggering me here? Or better yet, stop using social media for your therapy and to try to either fight against what your problems are, or to address, or use it as to address it, and then go seek real help. Because I think we get caught up in what other people think and feel, and we create our own ideas about what shit is when it's really not that. Like, he started a conversation. That was for you to go out and, see what that shit does for you. So again, R.I.P. Mr. Samuels, and again, thank you for starting that conversation.
All right. Now, oh man, hip hop police is real out here. You might get hit with that R.I.C.O. Hey,
not if you're 50 Cent. I am not gang. I do not bang.
Well, this is all over the news. The whole YSL group basically got hit with over 56 counts.
They keep adding charges. I know they had Thug with like another 7 charges like yesterday.
God damn.
Thug
so
he not getting out. It's over. They just
Young Thug, Gunna, more people from the YSL.
But yo, they was calling Young Thug after they was dropping bodies, bro. Like, it's over.
And they've been tapping his calls since like 2018, 2019, right?
They got charges going back to 2014, bro.
Ooh, jeez.
They got the Lil Wayne tour bus shooting. They pinning that on him too, it look like.
And they got cool too after the shooting as well. So what's your thoughts on that whole situation right now?
I mean, of course we don't want no crime shit happening, but yo, we really using lyrics. Like, I can't like, it's a lot of niggas that fake this shit. They gonna get hit with the R.I.C.O. I don't know. Like, I honestly found out about it late because I think I called you. I was at work and I called you about it, right? It's like, yo, you see this R.I.C.O. shit? Like, I never call you during when I'm at work. I was like, yo, all of these niggas
This shit crazy.
It's definitely off-putting because I feel like they wait until like an artist is at like their peak and then they go grab them. If you had all this shit on me, why are you waiting? Like, what changed? What happened? What case? What cracked this open? That's my question. You feel me? And are you making an example out of me when you know I'm just a nigga that run with these niggas? You feel me?
Yeah, they got them for attempted murder for YF and Lucci in prison. Yo, and then in Georgia, it only takes like 3 or more people to be labeled as a gang to be hit with the R.I.C.O. And then him and Gunna been denied bond.
And they get rich idiots capping online. That's what R.I.C.O. stand for. They got them niggas.
But regarding the lyrics, though, I might have to say this might not go well. Now, granted, I don't want Young Thug the lyrics to be used against him, but I can see why law enforcement are using lyrics against rappers now, especially because, you know me, I like the hood boogie shit. If you listen to the New York Bronx drill scene, bro, they just talking about murder that actually happened constantly. They be, some of these young rappers be self-snitching. I'm not saying Young Thug and Gunna and YSL is self-snitching, but if you listen to some of these lyrics now with these drill artists, they basically give you a vivid scene of what actually happened with that person. They just didn't say the person's name, but so I can see why law enforcement are using lyrics for these young niggas. But what I want to say about the R.I.C.O. shit is, yo, all you big rappers and all you up-and-coming rappers, and I'm talking to you New York drill artists, Eric Adams is not playing with y'all. Y'all probably already got a case building against you niggas right now, to be honest with you.
Definitely do. I like 4 or 5 of them shits, honestly.
You feel me? So you already have it. So I tell you right now, start clearing your trail. Start covering up your trail right now. Remove yourself out of any dealings. Possibly even move out of the state that you are in or the state that you did most of your alleged crimes in. Because they're going to be after you. And I'm saying it for the New York drill artists because we live in New York. And we know what's going on, and we know Eric Adams is not going to play with y'all. And they already got a lot of y'all already. You could already see from how they already arrest Dougie B already, even though he got out. But you got the K Flock, you got other stuff. They are trying to build cases on all y'all. Even in Brooklyn, with Tazo B gang, the 2-6 people and all that. And even with the Drilly gang in the Bronx, they are building cases. So tighten up, youngins. Start clearing your traces now. because it's gonna be hot for you.
And you seen what's it called? They just Casanova just pled guilty for his shit.
Oh yeah,
Five to 60.
And it's sad too.
5 to 60, nigga. Oh my god.
Because apparently they had him in solitary confinement, and he was discombobulated. That's what he's saying, and he just kind of like pled to whatever. And he didn't really know anything, and then he got transferred to a lot of jail immediately after pleading guilty to copping the plea. So he's like not even really understanding what's really going on, or right in the right state of mind for his case.
Yo, and that's
so they kind of just messing with them in jail, and shit's sad.
And that's the shit we've already said. Like, it's a side note, but solitary confinement has already been shown to be very detrimental to human health. Why the fuck are we still doing that? We're using it to coerce convictions or coerce confessions. Come on, my niggas. We gotta do better as a legal system, even though we know we're not. But
this shit crazy. And then like young Thug and Gunna was having a MVP type year already. He started off this year with one of the best tapes of this year.
Got single after single after single going crazy.
Had Chloe Bailey going crazy.
Yeah, nah, definitely sad.
Shout out to her with the Gallus remix. She out here trying.
Her shit was stupid. Her song and the booty, but yeah.
All right. But yeah, I mean, we gonna keep in touch. You know, this obviously just happened, so we don't know too much all the cases. Right now, they're appearing in front of judges. They getting their bonds.
Nah, they said no bond for them for Gunna and Thug. Them niggas inside. Them niggas. That's the first time I ever seen Gunna's eyes. I ain't gonna hold you when they dropped the mugshot. Shit's sad as fuck.
So we gonna definitely stay in touch with this case. Prayers to everyone in there. I can't even imagine, bro. Any last thoughts on this?
I just sending them well wishes, because especially if it's like, if they was involved in shit and it came down, like, I understand the process, but also if it was just like, yo, you penning some shit on them, they had nothing, they was like minor, like they was just like, oh, I hang out with the niggas and shit. Like, all right, y'all really making these niggas the face of a case that, you know, unfortunately hasn't had much to do with them. But like I said, we'll find out more in the time.
And they're going after little baby too. I heard that too. I'm like, they gonna get baby out the paint? Y'all ain't gonna lie. Yo, I saw something funny on Twitter. There's like, yo, the only rapper left in Atlanta now is gonna be Saucy Santana. I was like,
yeah, it's time to talk about Kendrick, because we ain't even doing that. Real quick, because like I said, our album's out. Shout out Kendrick Lamar just dropped new LP. I want to say it the right way. We got Mr. Morel and the Big Steppers. I ain't listened to it yet because I need to be in the zone. Like, I need uninterrupted. I'm trying to sit on the roof, like, real big headphones, big vibe, beer, beverage. Like, I need that. What I'm hearing, they saying it's another. He got another one. He 5 for 5. So yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about the Heart Pop 5 videos. Crazy, deep fakes crazy, messages and songs is fire. I'm not even trying to OD. Like I said, I want to go into everything next week. But I know you want to shit on him.
So you gonna do a deep dive? You gonna say the deep dive for next week?
I'm gonna say I want to live with it for a week. I don't want to just be one of those people that listen to it first and say it's amazing, or you know it's not. Like, I want to be able to go through it. I heard he got a song with his shorty or something on, and they like going at it type shit. So I need all that energy right now. So I'm away.
And I heard he took a shot at Drake. You better watch out.
Oh,
wait. Let you get your soliloquy off.
No. It's not soliloquy this week. Like I said, like the album just came out. I haven't played it. I'm gonna be totally transparent. I haven't played it yet. I haven't even I listened to the Heart a couple times. And shit I was vibing with it. But like I said, Kendrick is back. We got the Trinity in the last 8 months. We got Drake. We got Cole. Now we got Kendrick. I'm excited to go through it, listen to it. I know you want to talk about Drake. So let's talk about Drake.
Where do I begin with this?
And remember, we got a guest coming, so don't make this no 20-minute speech, nigga.
Oh, fuck. I might say this for the Patreon now. Because I ain't gonna lie. Y'all some ungrateful ass niggas in this culture, okay? Me gunshot this shit, Slick. Gunshot this. Drake has been giving y'all classics, hits after hits, for over 10 years. This man disappeared for at least 4 to 5, dropped probably 1 or 2 features, and y'all over here jumping on his dick like he never left before. If I was Drake, bro, I'm not caring about the coach no more. I ain't gonna hold you. if I'm Drake, I'm not caring about the culture no more because y'all niggas is unfilled. Y'all niggas is not loyal. Nigga been consistently giving me our heads, putting out onto new artists, going to new regions, and putting out onto new regions of artists. And y'all quickly push him to the side for Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. If I'm Drake, my next album is going to just be pure pop hits. I don't care about the culture. I don't care about rapping, do no lyrical miracle shit on my shit. I'm going to go straight for the bag from now on with y'all because why am I going to be in a competition with this, bro? Kendrick Lamar could have just breathed on the mic and y'all would have said it was an instant classic, bro. Now, granted, I'm not the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan, but I do have to give respect to him. I think he's a dope artist. I never got into him because of his flow and how he delivers his flow. It just wasn't hitting for me like that. But I respect his craft. I didn't get to listen to the album yet, but I know he had my guy Blast on it. And he also had my Haitian guy, Kodak Black. So I'm going to go in there without hating ears. But I just wanted to drop off with a little bit of biasy with, if I'm Drake, fuck all y'all niggas. I ain't giving the game anything no more. And I'm just going to take the money out from now on because y'all niggas don't deserve. Because, Slick, we was at the bar crawl at basically an Afro beat type of section at that point. We at least heard 2 or 3 Drake songs. You can't go nowhere without hearing a Drake song. Any type of function. They didn't even attempt to play any Kendrick Lamar in there, Slick.
They didn't.
Dropping singles. Have not left a summer without giving y'all something out here. Not easily push him to the side and over-criticize his shit. But as soon as J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar come out, y'all niggas dick ride. Fuck out of here. Let's talk about I'll come back with my Love Soliloquy next week when I do a deep dive on the album. Gunshot, Slick. All right, I want to do a quick little synopsis on the Danny Lay and the baby shit. This shit's so sad. We don't have to say too much on it. This shit's so fucking sad, bro. Danny Lay, I'm so disappointed in you. And I want to sit here and say I don't like the baby that much, and baby did violate her. He was playing 2 fields, you know. If you wanted your baby mama, just say that. If you didn't know, Danny Lay finally made a public interview talking about what she was going through. She also released a new song, and she also released her baby's name. Shout out to her. That's a beautiful baby. And then, you know, obviously the baby then returned and basically said, like, what she was saying there was not all facts. You know, she was toxic, and, you know, and I don't really care what's going on between them because, you know, that's not my personal business. Just from an artist standpoint and from just overlooking, I just feel so bad for Danny Lay. And I'm a little disappointed in her because, Slick, like we said, that second album was it. That shit was fire. And for now your career to be basically forever entangled with this mess, and now you got to refight your way in your career because of a decision. I feel sorry for you, boo. I really do. I hope you get help. I help in a sense of mental health way. I just hope, you know, you just get the help that you need, and I hope, you know, your career, because you're a great artist. Yeah. Any thoughts on this, Slick?
It's just you gotta be careful who you share energy and make a baby with. Like, that's a lifelong tie. Not even on the artistry shit and the shit that sets you up. I think we've seen time and time again, whether they famous or not famous, people get caught up in temporary shit and end up with a lifetime issue. Not saying the baby is an issue, but you're dealing with somebody that you never should have been with in the past. And I think you can't look past red flags. There's nothing that could tell me you ain't think that nigga was problematic when y'all was fucking. Just because he was on and you was on a company career. Like, I know we can never know 100% of what happened, but I feel like we as people just look past red flags and we just like, oh, well, this person's popping, I'm gonna fuck with him. And it's like, yeah, but is that person good for you? And that's a question we don't ask enough. I get it. What's she, like 26?
Yeah, she died probably even younger, to be honest with you.
Like 26, right? So I think it's just like, yo, I mean, he already got kids. He's already had a history of problems with women.
Oh, she's 27, actually.
And he's what, 29, 30?
Yep.
But like, you can look at a motherfucking know their history and be like, yo, this shit might be worth this a headache. If it ain't work for these other chicks, what makes this different? Unless the vibes is just hitting like that, and niggas be lying, bitches be lying too. Let's keep it a stack. Like, you could pretend to be whoever you need to be with somebody, and then once you got them, it's like, all right, fuck it, I'm done with this charade. You feel me? Or charade, excuse me.
It is crazy. That shit is crazy. Like, he was on a high trajectory. You had that Chris Brown record going off, and then your second album was really well, and then
I don't even want to put that on her career though, because I feel like good music is good music, and she's a writer, dancer type shit. She can craft a hit. She got enough industry friends. Like I said, the baby, it's not like the baby is fucking Drake, where it's like he gonna blackball her because niggas don't even fuck with him. He just put out songs this week, and I ain't hear them shits nowhere. The kids not talking about him. So I'm not even
got beat for himself.
I'm not even trying to play him, but I'm just like, they both down bad, and I'm like, right now I'm more likely to listen to a Danny Lee record than I am a DaBaby record. So I'm not going to even bring this to her career in that respect. Like, I think that her public optics is bad, but it's easier to rebrand her than it is to rebrand him, because he said that thing about the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, and also stop bringing up that Yellowbone record song from
No. You got to bring up dickhead shit that you did when you with somebody.
Because first of all, that was a snippet. That wasn't a full song.
But it wasn't. It was on some shit that was beneath her.
She did not disrespect any dark-skinned women.
But you're perpetuating a stereotype. And in the society we live in today, that's not going to get... Like, if this was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe she could have got that shit off. But you're not getting that shit off right now in this era.
Come on, Slick. He said, Yellowbone, that's what he wants. Is that something to get canceled for?
In today's society, when people are mad about people having any kind of preference, yes, it is. Not saying I agree with it.
The full song didn't even come out. I couldn't say it because it was.
Nigga, you're not.
It was a shot to his baby mama Mimi.
And you're not thinking about it. The idea of it is that how many songs is the tagline can essentially be equated to you dark skinned bitches never had a chance. Currently, in the last 5 years,
I can pull up a couple of.
I said currently in the last 5 years hits. Currently. And
I could say I could pull up a couple songs
where the chorus
from dark skinned women who
where they're big upping themselves and saying
who bigging up their skin color and everything like that,
and saying that's why and saying that's why you can't get a man, or saying I'm dark skinned and he loves his chocolate.
But it was a snippet of like a 15 seconds of
it was, but it was also
Yellowbone. That's what he wants.
The song was trash. Yes, and it came out at a time where there was controversy about her stealing another woman's man. And if there's two things people don't women don't fuck with, it's you being trifling and you being colorist.
Now I have to fight on that.
You're going to fight what you're going to do.
First of all, women was wrong for even thinking of that, because that's a lot of thing that women does that is wrong. Instead of putting the blame on the baby, because obviously the baby
didn't make the song.
Was two-timing both of them.
Yeah, he was.
Huh?
But she made the song.
He was basically
nobody said she was smart.
The hate should have went to the baby, because the baby is two-timing
her. He
didn't
make the fucking song.
So he's telling Danny Lay, and we had that video for one of our episodes.
He was like, "I love you."
I love you. Yeah, I love her and all that. And then you going back home to Mimi talking about you love her. So of course Mimi is over here thinking that you just a fling, but that's not what he's telling Danny Lay.
That's not the argument though, bro. The conversation of the debate is that she still made the song. Yes, nobody says she was smart for what happened. Nobody says she was wearing her thinking cap, and obviously he wasn't wearing his condom cap either.
She should get that much flack for the song. I don't want the song to come out. I don't want the song to come out. The song is trash.
But she
shouldn't get that much flack.
A conscious choice. What's the difference between you and his baby moms? Oh, I'm a yellow bone. That's what he like. If that's really what it came down to, my nigga, you already see that shit is already stupid. The logic in it was already dumb. That was never going to be a hit record. That was me being petty. She leaked the snippet thing and that bitch was going to fuck with it. And they was like, yo, bitch, you're tripping. That's the reason you think he left you? Because you were yellow? But that probably is the reason. He's like, oh, you look exotic. I can flex with you. But my bitch at home is who I'm fucking with when I'm not with you. Type shit.
But I feel like women, y'all should redirect y'all hate from Danny Lay to the baby.
Absolutely. But she made the song, so she's going to catch flat. You still going to catch an L. That was an L move.
Now they're still on her head top. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's because society don't forgive once you make a mistake on social media, because anybody could always bring it back. Danny Lake could fucking cure cancer, and they're gonna be like, yeah, but this bitch was talking about dark skin bitches can't get a man. So I'm not saying
Chris Brown's still getting heat for that Rihanna shit.
Chris Brown gets hate because he didn't accept the deal the white people gave him the second time. He's still getting top 5 songs. So
and shout out to Chris Brown too, because speaking of Casanova, he did send a check to Casanova, so he did send money on his commissary, and Casanova shot him out. So shout out to Chris Brown for holding niggas in jail out here. You feel me? But before we get to our guest in the song of the week, summer's out here. I already told Slick right now. We already got the summer anthem, not only for the women, but we also got the anthem for us niggas out here as well. Yo, I'm telling you, when this song dropped, I ain't gonna lie, even though this song kind of is a shot at us guys, but this shit go hard, the beat go hard, the concept, I'm fucking with this record over here. This is Glorilla, fuck nigga free. Drop it, Slick.
okay.
Oh, I'm G to the L to the O, blick glow. Oh my God. I'm fucking with it. Fuck nigga free. And then she was like, I'm single. Oh, I already know. I can already see that on girls' caption this summer. They're gonna be twerking their ass off to that. Shout out to y'all over here twerking in that sundress. And I already start seeing the sighting in the sundress now. Y'all stop looking like Power Rangers and wrestlers out here. I'm loving it, Slick. I'm loving it.
Oh, you don't like
you
don't like the faja and the one piece shit?
Hell no, I don't like that lime green shit y'all was over here wearing. Bring the sundresses back out. You heard? Matter of fact, no wrestler outfit free all summer. You feel me? Just say sundress. Let's go.
What's the second song, nigga?
Now, for the fellas out here, you already know what it is. I'm telling you right now, the South got it. Oh, before we get to the fellas, Sweetie about to jump on that remix too. So shout out to Sweetie for jumping on that remix with Fuck Nigga Free. But back to Rob49.
That's a good look for
Island. Little baby, this is the track for us fellas out here. You already know what it is.
That shit was tough.
What is this on ADs?
That shit was tough. Wait a minute. That shit was tough. I normally don't fuck with the hood ratchetry, but this shit was fire.
What? Yeet. Go on now.
Nah, he went stupid. He did go stupid. I don't normally fuck with that, but yeah, he got that.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's the song. That's the song of the summer. I'm stamping it right now. I don't know if New York are gonna have its own song of the summer like we had Gallus.
We gonna get one.
I don't know yet.
It's coming out around June. We gonna get it, but that shit was tough.
Yeah, but that's gonna be the South song of the summer. All right, that shit had me hype.
Let's just keep going, yo. Remember, well, at this point, if you still can hear us, that means that you're not on YouTube. But if you're on YouTube, this is a chance where you can, recoup your time, go back to one of our streaming services, and listen to some of the real shit we about to play, because it's time to play our song of the week.
Yes, and go to our Apple Music playlist so you can listen to our previous songs of the week. You feel me?
Tis facts. All right, I'm gonna just run some quick shit because we got our guest here. I'm trying to bring her in. First that we're gonna run is ASAP Rock.
All right, so that was our song of the week. Please go on Apple Music playlist to go listen to our rest of the song of the week. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. We got a special toxic topic for you guys. The TSA, the Toxic Service Announcement. And we got a special guest here, Praize.
Hi.
Hey.
I need you to clap louder, Lord.
So we have a special guest here, Praize. You want to give a little background about yourself before we go to our toxic topic?
Sure. My name is Praize. Brooklyn born and bred, school psychologist. School psychologist by day, healer by night, healer all the time. If you want to follow me, I can be found at T Sage Psych. That's TEASAGEPSYCH. That's my business page. And then my personal is _Praize, spelled with a Z. So that's PRAIZE.
And we will have it for you thirst buckets in our description. So, you don't got to look too far. All right. So, we've been talking about Dr. Asia Jones. And what's your therapist's name, Slick?
Dr. Sybil Reeves.
So, we can't get them because, I don't want to be dragged with my own personal issues on this platform. So we wanted a healer. She's an avid listener. I could say that, right, of our podcast. She hears some of the stuff that we talked about in our TSA. So we wanted someone, who was in tune with herself.
Hold on. As I quote, she called us some toxic motherfuckers. I gotta find it. Wait, what did she say?
Were those my exact words?
But all right, y'all both some toxic motherfuckers. I'm sure I have something to work with. Those are your exact words.
So for healing, so I don't know if we could call this a TSA. Maybe just a space of healing for this episode. A special
safe space.
I don't think it will be toxic. Maybe not. Maybe I turn up. Maybe not.
I mean, we'll see. You might be very reflective and start crying.
Okay, that's not gonna happen. I'll tell Slick to hit that button real quick.
Not gonna hold you. I'm a part of her book club. She definitely is very introspective. She definitely brings good points, and it definitely is. Especially she's gonna plug it at the end of this. But yeah, it's like she might get us. She got me a couple times. I was like, "Woo, nigga, relax."
Not really toxic. I don't think we're really toxic. I think we just misunderstood. But we could
I've heard toxic things that you have said on this platform, and I was just like, "Oh, that is not okay."
Wait, we're gonna talk about something else.
For example, wait, because you keep saying that you're not toxic. I can recall you saying that you like your women to be crazy. You want a woman who's going to be slashing tires and busting windows. Ooh, you want a bitch that's texting you 24/7, sending you 20 paragraphs.
You did say that.
Oh, you don't recall?
No, wait, hold on. There's a separate episodes over here. There's a separate episodes over here. Gunshot Slick. She coming in hot. Hold on. First of all, the entire slash situation was not me. Shout out to Vanessa. I think that's her name.
And arrested him.
And cousin and whatever the I don't want to say whatever.
But you said you like that shit. You said that shit make you hard. You said you love it. You said that's the woman you want to marry.
Oh, you turning red. You embarrassed as a motherfucker.
I don't know. I don't want no damn car slash. Damn,
she really listened. She really heard it. Yes, I did.
Because that's not me. That's probably Slick. Because Slick love toxicity over here.
I mean, he said some toxic shit too.
But I do it. I say it every week.
I do love the paragraph thing because you girls have a hard time showing y'all really love a nigga. So sometimes we got to push y'all
I don't
to
think
the edge.
That's true.
To show you I really love, but it's only not all the time though. I don't need the paragraph.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
You just said that women have a hard time showing y'all that we love y'all, but in the same breath, y'all say that we're mad emotional. How can that be?
I didn't say y'all was mad emotional.
You don't think that women are mad emotional?
No, you've never said that? Emotional, but not mad. I don't think I'll put mad in front of it.
All right, so we're emotional, but we don't show y'all that we love y'all. Make sense.
I think y'all emotional in certain areas, but as far as basically being vulnerable and showing your affection can be a drive, at least from women that I've talked to in the experience. Not all women. I would like to say that. Shout out to the other person that called us out on it. Not all women that have seen and witnessed and experienced.
Traumatic.
I'm here. You're not doing it. Gunshot Slick.
Oh my God.
It's not with you. It's not with you.
I get that Slick now. Slick needs some healing. Go.
You just want her to call. Go ahead.
Slick being quiet for a minute.
I'm here. You could call. What if I said, listen, these are your sound bites. Remember, the sound bites always come back. Who's wilding? Me or you? You, nigga.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk about this real quick. Because I love how I get all the attention. But if you really listen to this, so if you're really an avid listener, this motherfucker right here.
He be calling people out. What did he say the other day?
Let's get into
it.
I can't get exact words.
Yeah, you got my exact words, but you don't got.
Because you create the headlines. I throw my little jabs and I shut the fuck up. So they forget
exactly. He'd be real quick with it. He throw it in and then he get out.
Maybe I'm just loud. Maybe I'm just loud.
Did some crazy shit.
Maybe I'm just loud because he be catching himself, and then I'd be like, matter of fact, we could make a counter of how many this might not go well he says versus my this might not go well.
Most of my this not go well is in the beginning. I stay him during the political part. Duh.
Oh,
we gonna talk that Slick talk. We gonna get political. It's in the theme song.
No, don't even bring this in
the theme song. I hate the theme song. Poppy Sazon always saying something wrong.
X, I need a new theme song. X.
So Slick, you're not going to tell me the last time you did something crazy?
Last time I did something crazy, like what?
Something toxic. We're going to talk about it. Because Sasson feels attacked. So we're going to get into you.
Something toxic. I don't know.
And toxic, crazy, some shit I don't know. Some shit that you reflected on and you was like, that didn't go well.
This might not go well. That didn't go well? Ah, shit. Damn. How we get here?
Blame Sasson.
Yeah, Sasson expired. I think. Damn,
you next, Sasson. So you better write yours down.
Oh shit. I don't know. You know what's crazy? I be trying to think about that because it's like I legit be on some like I'll have a toxic thought and I'll be like, nah, that's OD. I'm not doing that because I don't like getting in trouble. Like my family has scarred me for life. So anything that could bring, and if you know me, like my dreaded mom, I keep away. Like if you know me, they see me at work. When somebody say my name, like, yo, what happened? What I do? Or what I forgot to do? Like I try not to do too much toxic thing. As far as it is a thought, I think that's the hardest. That's probably what was tough. I definitely.
Are you a people pleaser? Sounds like you people please.
Oh, I people please the fuck out of people. I definitely do people please.
I would like to sit here and say I'm not part of those people.
Oh no, it is. He's one of my. If you one of my real niggas, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you no about everything. But it's like like real shit. I'll leave this nigga on red. I don't answer my phone. I hit the nigga back the next day like nothing happened. Like yo, what happened? Yo, someone so try to do so. What's good?
But you see, I have to go through the trauma I have to go through.
I definitely. I can.
He loves you.
Yeah, I do. That's why I know I can get away with it. But but nah.
That's not okay.
Let me wait. Hold on. Let me see, because he's being too evasive with your question.
I'm answering the question. I'm being dead ass. What you want me to say?
I don't know,
like,
bro.
I be texting the shit. Like, what you say?
In the past 30 days, you ain't do no toxic shit.
I've been tweeting a lot. My tweets have definitely been toxic.
You talking about some girls need excitement in life.
I didn't say girls. I said you look like you need some excitement in your life. I'm here for you. That's all I said. And so a lot of future verses have resonated with me recently, and it's not. I know it's not good. I'm waiting to talk to my therapist next week. But
so you're relating to Future
a lot more than I did before. I definitely am.
Future.
Yes.
The one with many baby mamas.
Not in that respect. I keep my shit staying in my pants. But yeah, I be seeing his point. I'll be like, I understand why you mad, Future. I get it. I understand.
Wait, tell me the point that you agree with.
In general, damn, I gotta pull up his lyrics. It's just like fuck it. Future definitely has.
You connected with him so much.
Damn,
that's your soul brother, right?
That's him, my spirit. No, it's not. It's just the album was fire. Oh shit, I feel like I'm in detention.
We out.
We outside. Damn.
This is bad.
Nigga, you better think about your shit too, bitch. I don't care.
It's not going well.
It's not going well at all.
This is not TSA. This is not going well right now. This is not going well. We fight for our lives.
Yeah, I'm like, I really should have drank. Like, I really don't have this is the first episode in like a month. I don't have a cup next to me. Like, I'm just sitting here like, yo, even Joker.
All right. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna step in for my brother. We could resume back to me since you listen and you say I'm the more out of pocket one. I'm really double down on some.
I mean, it sounds like you hate women, bro. I don't know.
There's been rumors going around about, and we here to fight it. I'm here. Hold on. Hold on. I would like to publicly say I do not hate women.
Okay.
I love women. Really do. But I do have to make it a point to call y'all out on some of the stuff that y'all do.
Which is?
I'm just playing stuff because one of the stuff that we talked about in the previous episode was the medium ugly nigga. We had our special person Nicole here who talked about how she would prefer a medium ugly nigga because nobody's checking for him, but he's still sort of a little bit attractive, and it goes into the whole competition thing that some women like dating a couple guys and a lot of guys fighting for her attention and being competitive for her, but they won't do the same energy when it comes to the guy. So they will even lower their standards or find someone a little less attractive to their core, just to avoid that and just to have all the attention to themselves.
Historically, what is courting?
Courting can be historically, it was like you either probably give a gift to the family, you probably trade something for the woman, or on some shape or form to ask for women's hands in marriage.
It's not a pop quiz. I'm trying to get to the point that men were supposed to seek out the women. You were supposed to get permission from the family, and then in return, the woman's family would usually give a dowry, right? The man, right? You're taking on this woman, so we're like, thank you for taking on this woman, and then the woman then take care of you.
And I have no problem with that. But now, when we're in this new age, which I have said there's multiple episodes, women are in a revolution. They're redefining what a woman is, which I'm here for. I love it. But some of the stuff that I have a problem with is you relying on some of these old social contexts or social
trying to be niggas.
While trying to be, and not trying to be, because y'all are equal. I believe y'all are equal.
Say equal. We said niggas.
Yeah. What he said for the most part. So y'all are being equal as us, but still holding on to these traditional benefits. But I'm saying you can't hold on to these traditional benefits, such as the courting thing that we just talked about, when you forget about the other social context that comes with the courting. When we did court, it was because y'all was viewed as second-rate human beings to us. You had to follow the man and be submissive and do not talk back. There was other stuff that comes along with courting and giving money and all that stuff when you pursue women in the past. Not that I don't agree with it, but that was the other stuff that is failed to be noticed when y'all talk about these traditional things that y'all want from a man.
That's actually not necessarily true. I think that's actually a misconception. People think that because women weren't working and because XYZ. So in the regards to society, yes, we were regarded as second class in the form that we couldn't have our own bank accounts. We couldn't purchase homes in our names. We couldn't vote. We didn't
pay less.
The same. Exactly. And so in that regard, within society, yes. But when we look at the home, typically the matriarch is the power person. So we made all the decisions for the home. So while the man was the breadwinner, the man typically would expect and respect a woman's role in the household. So just because you guys were outside working and you guys made all the decisions out in the real world doesn't mean that you were the one making the decisions in the household.
I agree with you to a certain extent, yes. But there was also a notion where when the men speak, the woman is quiet. And I just want to put a PC claim out here. I do not agree with none of this, by the way. We're just having a healthy debate. So all these ideas are just historic things. Because, once they do, they're going to hear this and be like, oh, Brian think women should just be quiet. No, I'm just talking about the past. I don't believe in that. I just got to put that out.
But granted, right? We began this conversation with you saying that, you guys are expecting all these things, but before you guys needed to be quiet. So to me, what I'm hearing, what that's translating
don't do this.
to,
don't do that.
I'm just saying what this
no. We're not flipping my words over here.
This is what it's translating to. You said you. You was like,
I'll give you out the paint, Slick. Gunshot it, Slick.
Oh my God, she wilding.
No, but seriously.
I said I do not believe in that. I'm just giving what example was in the past.
But what did you say before that? You said, we can't expect to be courted in the same ways, but also not.
No, I didn't say to get courted in the same ways. I'm just talking about, and you said that was courting.
What did you say? Play it back.
You asked what was courting, and I told you what was courting. And you saying that I'm saying I'm telling you from what Nicole said, what the medium ugly nigga was like. Yeah, it was a certain attention, but y'all want to reciprocate the same attention to guys with the same thing. So y'all would even lower your standards to avoid that. And is that not bad?
Who's lowering their standards?
Nicole, if you listen to the episode, she said that she will prefer a medium ugly nigga than an attractive nigga.
He's less of a headache.
Less than a headache. Don't got no hoes. Don't have to fight for it. Don't really have to maneuver nowhere. And no hoes is going to be checking for him.
So that's not lowering her standards. That's her standard. Her standard is a medium ugly nigga.
No, she said she lowered it. She said like, no, I dated attractive. She said on the episode, I dated attractive niggas, but I prefer a medium ugly nigga because he not going to have no hoes because she been traumatized by some cute niggas. I don't know why I say cute niggas, but
I don't know, cause I ugly niggas be funny, and funny niggas get all the pussy in the world.
They get the draws. Funny niggas do get the draws.
I'm telling you,
it'd be some funny niggas like, how you fuck?
Okay, let's be honest. Fuck it. I'm ready to die on this hill. Fuck it. You listen to this. You thought about giving me some coochie. Well, you about to not. Anyway, let's be honest with the funny nigga shit. If you find a person attractive, it doesn't matter if he's a comedian or not. Mm-hmm. You're gonna find it funny and you're gonna laugh at it. That's true. I can give you Chris Rock. If you're not attracted to Chris Rock in that way, he can make you laugh all night long. But if you're not attracted to him in that way, he's not going to get the bun.
But that's what I'm saying. Your physical attractiveness isn't the only way that a woman can be attracted to you. I think some women are attractive to funny people. Like,
I don't think she meant it like. I think she meant like, even if she was attracted to like a highly attractive person, she's automatically going to assume he has hoes, and it's going to be a headache. So she's not going to pursue that attraction. Versus, all right, I'm gonna fuck with the medium ugly nigga because it's like, all right, bet at least this way I'm more comfortable because I'm assuming it's all assumption that he's not, outside, funny or not, money or not. I think is that clearer? Is that like more?
That's clearer.
I'm just going to say stuff and have you translate it for me, Slick, because you do a better way.
Yeah, nigga, you was getting smoked out. I ain't gonna hold you.
Never getting smoked out. Gunshot, Slick. I'm here. Nigga. I'm ready to die on this hill.
Yeah, you died.
This might not go well.
Look, so tell me, what's your ideal woman? What does the ideal woman? What does she act like? What does she look like?
Ask me this on episode 50. Oh my! I can't really give you a quality answer of what's my ideal woman.
Well, okay.
It changes every year.
All right, so let's scrap it. Let's not say what's your ideal woman. What do you think women should do in today's world? What do you think proper women do? Proper quotations.
They loyal. They communicate.
Communicate. What you call it? First, before I answer that question, I would like to sit here and say, whenever we talk about this relationship, I want to say I believe all genders, including the LGBT community, are all flawed and have their own stuff. So when we do talk about women, I'm just saying I'm already going in accepting most of y'all criticism on us guys. Not really to debate on that, because I already know us guys do some fucked up shit. I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, us guys are better or anything. But the reason why we do, because I'm a cisgender man, so obviously we're going to talk about dating women, but it's just more so calling out some of the other stuff that women do while accepting what us guys do. But now, far as what
answer the question,
right? He's
and then I'm about to answer the question now. So what you gonna call it? What was the question again?
What do you feel like women should be doing, or what? But if you was dating her, what is she doing?
I think it's a partnership. I just what you call it? Whatever I lack, you make up for. Whatever you lack, I make up for. So, and the far as
I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about, like, let's say you're in the dating scene, right? Because you were saying that women, they like, they don't want to give as much attention as they used to, and they're not like all XYZ.
So wait, before you do that, don't just narrow one part of my whole segment over here, which is that. You can't do that, because when you say just like that, you have to put it in context of the whole soliloquy I just put there. See, that's how they get you, Slick. I'm here. Gunshot, Slick. We here. I'm doing this to me.
How many times you gonna shoot at our guest?
Go shoot.
I'm dead. I'm on the floor bleeding out. Somebody send the paramedic.
All right, just think of a next sound. Whenever I say anything Slick, just think of a good sound effect.
All right, I got you.
But not to stop the cat, because you like to put the stop the cat part.
I do. That's one of my favorite buttons on here.
But yes, so, and as far as the dating scene, what you were saying, what was the further question that you had?
Well, you're not even listening.
You not listening, nigga. You definitely told yourself about some buttons, nigga. Like, this nigga don't even listen. This nigga started going on a Dave Chappelle rant.
You want the girls to shut up.
You did tell girls to shut up, nigga.
I did not. You see that? You just cut my stuff and making it sound bad. The real know where I'll be at.
Nigga, my phone about to blow up on Monday like this. Nigga,
my IG,
wildin'.
This might not go well bio. You can always hit me up and we can always have this conversation.
But they're not. They're going to hit me up and I'm going to have to relay the message.
Hey, you know me. You my brother, right? You know my heart.
I defend you. Every time.
Okay, then. So that's the only thing. As long as you continue holding it down, brother, we gonna stay 10 toes. You feel me?
All right, carry on. I answer her question, nigga.
So
the one that he forgot?
Yeah.
No, the one you said, not in relationship, but
Yeah, you just dating. Like, what you looking for?
Oh, what I'm looking for?
Yeah, nigga, that was it. That's what she asked you 7 minutes ago.
No, she didn't. No, because I started with the relationship part, and then what you will call it, then we went to the other part.
You walking up to a shorty like, you gonna walk up to a girl like, yo, I suck at math. You good at math? Let's make me better. That's what you gonna do?
Right. Like, what are you looking for before you're in the relationship?
What I look for in a relationship?
No, not what you look for in a relationship. What are you looking for when you're dating? Like, what type of women are you attracted to?
I'm actually attracted to quirky women at the moment. I think that's something that I like. Women who are bubbly and a little quirk, that have like a little, like, you know, not awkward in the sense, but like, you know, not afraid to be themselves, and not even if they are the joke, they can be that way. I'm definitely kind women. I always love kind women. Yeah, and that's some of the other qualities. And I like women who got a good head on their shoulder, which, you know, they have some goals and, you know, they're doing something. So when I like a woman, I kind of like see how they handle themselves, how they carry themselves, and that kind of attracts me more. I can't really gravitate to a random woman on the street just like that, because I can't really tell what it is first. So most of the time, if I do like a woman, it's from a woman that I probably know mutually or seen often, like that.
Okay.
So I have a better sense of their character.
Good answer, Good answer.
That was a good answer. But I feel like he gonna fuck this up in like a couple of minutes. So
I know. I live in my truth though.
It's coming.
Okay, what's the next question?
I thought you had something from me. I had cut you off earlier.
No, that was it. That was my answer.
There you go.
I know when to stop.
Can't with you. So, all right. So, how do you think that women should be, you know, acting in society?
Everything just like a guy. I feel like we are all equal beings. Not as a guy. Wait, sorry. Shout out to all my people in the LGBT community. Acting like what's the proper word I'm looking for? It's like as a human being.
Oh, so you want women to be masculine?
Not like a guy, because a guy is a social construct and all that other stuff.
Nigga, it's the toxic service announcement. Fuck all this PC shit.
You see this? You got on me for talking wrong, and now you talking when I'm trying to talk right. You getting at me?
That's because you scared of Praize.
I feel like he's educating the community. So now your listeners know.
So just acting like a human being who carries himself with respect and respect other people. Not to be on some cliche shit. Well, I always love cliche sayings, but, you know, treat people how you want to be treated. So if you want to be treated in a certain limelight, that's how you're going to treat people. So that's why I think you should treat other people. So I carry myself well, and I would like to be treated with respect. So I treat other people with respect.
Okay. Heard you. Slick trying to be toxic.
I was trying.
And then he go, you know what he does? He pushed me out the paint. And then when I start going out the paint, oh, right, And then when I go back into the paint, what the fuck you doing here type shit.
No bueno. No bueno at all. So Slick, you're not answering no questions?
You ain't asked me nothing. You said shut up.
No, because I was asking him something specific to him.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
That other question was general. Like, how do you believe that women should behave in society, being that there's been all these changes?
I think this has to be a compromise. I think that's something that gets left out in a lot of these conversations. I think that when you really look at the dynamics, whether it's dating, whether it's talking, whatever, a relationship, even marriage, I think that a lot of times things get out of whack because there is no sense of compromise. It's just that you're expected to do this, I'm expected to do that, and then when one party doesn't, it's mass chaos. So I think compromise and communicate is it. Like, you can be who you want to be, do what you want to do, but you also have to do these things in line with being able to understand, like, yo, certain shit comes with certain, like, responsibilities and compromises that need to be made. And if you're not in a place to make that, I feel like, what are you doing? You can just go do your own thing, if that makes sense.
So I was going to ask, why say is, why can't we meet people or be with people whom fit our needs and wants?
What do you mean?
Rather than compromising all the time. So you're like, oh, like there needs to be this compromise, blah, blah, blah. So I don't believe that people should not compromise, but why are we compromising so much? Like, shouldn't we just be with someone who meets our criteria?
I don't think you have to compromise that much if you're communicating, because what you might want and what I might want might be the same thing, but they also might be going about it in two different ways. You feel me? So if we can get on the same accord, be like, all right, you handle your shit XYZ, I handle my shit XYZ. But sometimes when you're doing it your way, it makes me feel like less. Or when I do it my way, it makes you feel like less. How do we kind of rein it? We're working towards the same goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't work towards the same goal pulling in two opposite directions. It's like a basketball team. Kobe and Shaq wanted to win championships, right? But they both went about it different ways, to the point where it's like, yo, fuck it, we can't even make this shit work. And at the end of the day, they look back like, yo, we could have got 10 more if we would have just talked that shit out and figured it out. Yeah. I think that's what it is. So that's
but I also think whatchamacallit, in relationship, that's when the compromise should start. I kind of agree with you, Praize, where you shouldn't compromise that much when you're dating and looking for someone, because if you do have a standard that you want, then you should stick to that standard in a sense. But then once you do find that person and you are in a relationship with that person, that's when you can probably start compromising on things.
Right. I was just about to ask, like, too, like, so when does this communication start? Does this communication start in the dating phase, or does this communication start once you're in the relationship?
I think you definitely got to communicate early, because a motherfucker can turn you off early in a date when they say some shit. And it's like, all right, bet. Then we don't have to do this. You know what it is. Oh, we just fucking. Oh, we just entertaining. You feel me? Compromise does come more closer to a relationship, but I think it's in that part of the dating phase where you see the first time you get that look, and you know what look I'm talking about, is the look like, motherfucker, what is you doing? And it's like, what you mean? I've always done this. It's like, yo, that don't work. You know, because that's how you know you're getting somewhere. I feel like niggas don't talk about these things, and then now one of us or both of us looking at each other crazy, like, yo, how the fuck did we get here? You know? So I think it's all a part of that. And I think when we talk about, even going back to B's thing with, like, you know, dating and what do you look for, you kind of have to pay attention to those things, because the qualities is there, but motherfuckers will pretend to be what you want for a while, and then once they get what they want, or their mission, or they get as far as they was planning to get, it is what it is. And that's how you end up in some fucked up situations. And then, you know, what people are putting out there, I want the flights, I want this. Everybody wants, but nobody's willing to give. I think that's another big issue.
Okay.
You know, or they take giving for granted, and then it's like, yo, I bet now that you're not getting it anymore, it's like, yo, what happened? What's going on either party? You feel me?
Smoke that.
So are you applying all this stuff? Are both of you applying all these things?
Absolutely. But I think that where I guess the disconnect comes in is that when you apply it and you're still kind of in one of those spaces where it's like, yo, how the fuck did we get here? It could be off-putting. And then you off in the back listening to the Future. Thinking about drugs and money and shit.
Then you start relating to
not even related, but more so, nigga, I get it. Like, you know what? Pass the blood.
I don't think I will ever get that. I don't get that, man.
So you never listen to like what's some toxic female artists? SZA. You know, listen to like SZA music and never kind of like SZA's not toxic?
SZA type toxic.
Did you hear I hate you?
Yeah.
I be so sick of you niggas. You're contradicting. I'm
so bored. Won't you come and fuck me?
Once you bored and you come and fuck.
Yeah. I think that's the difference too.
Well, nah, but I think we're not being honest right now.
What?
No, I'm not saying that song. I'm just saying her discography has toxicity in it.
It's plenty of. It's a lot of the
Weeknd was about fucking a lot of girls' man on the weekend.
It definitely was. My man is your man, is her man, think is her man.
Come on now, give us that.
Okay, I got the Weeknd.
Summer be tweaking.
Summer Walker.
Summer was tweaking.
Janae Aiko. She went and got Bloods and Crip on Big Sean. So
you never called me? My big homie's coming to fuck you up.
She made a whole song dissing the nigga and had him on the track.
Told the nigga, Janae is definitely a toxic.
Janae's a Pisces. We were born on the same day. So what I am just going to say is Pisces, we don't belong in the toxic category. We're in our own category.
But What if we feel
extra toxicity?
What if
that's
we feel
what
toxic?
That's what y'all.
That's not fair because I'm a Pisces too. You know, we Pisces family right here. We get it.
That's why we're not.
I get it.
You was toxic in the past. You got better over the years.
I get it, but I'm saying, all right, maybe we not fully. Like I said, I don't try to fully indulge in the toxic, but I dip my toe in the water from time to time. Like, damn it.
Yes, you did. Back in college when you was.
Shut the fuck up. We not talking about that on wax.
I want to hear these college stories.
I'll tell them after the podcast.
Our Patreon. We subscribe to our Patreon and we'll talk about it. But yeah, you was definitely wild. I
was hurt.
I was like, oh, wow.
I was hurt. Shut up. I was hurt. Relax.
How were you hurt?
I was hurt. Got done dirty a couple times. You understand me? So is it college?
You hurt in college? How you hurt in college?
Nigga, we will talk on the side. Praise him. Yes, we will talk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you trying to go there?
How you was hurt in college? That's supposed to be the time of your life.
Oh, the run I went on? That was LeBron James in the Eastern. Never mind. I'm sorry.
D-Wade. Remember, I was D-Wade that one night.
Backward. Bong. Still made it to graduation. But all right, never mind. That's neither here nor there.
That was good times.
It was great times.
That was good times.
It was the best.
Should have won the
Hey, Praize. Welcome to the TSA. We still gonna be toxic.
Yeah, I'm about to say, am I proud of it? No, but I had the time of my life when I did it.
I want a nickname. Can I get a nickname?
I thought this was your name. What you want to be?
No, because you're slick. He's Sasson.
What you want? What you want?
Somebody else.
That means if you get a nickname, that means you gotta come back because you're reading us, and I know people they gonna fuck you up, B.
They're gonna love this, especially about me, because you know, even though I believe I'm not toxic, I just kind of just advocate for fairness and balance.
You gotta come up with a nickname for Praize so she can be with us. She's down. She's down with the game. Praize, can I ask you a question before we even get to even more? I mean, we might have to do another extra Zoom because this is kind of fun. But what do you think about Kevin Samuels? What was your thoughts? We talked about him opening the episode, just kind of like him opening a discourse that it got clickbaited into being portrayed as one way versus all right, his overall message that came out after the fact of like the hype rolling over. Like, what do you think?
He hated black women.
You think so?
I believe so.
Why do you think that?
Because one, the way that he spoke to us was very rude, very put downish, very negative. And his beauty standards were very Eurocentric. The way that he described women should be was European beauty standards. And there was no middle ground with him. Like, you couldn't be successful, you couldn't have children, you couldn't be overweight, you couldn't be anything. You couldn't be a woman. And so that was my gripe with him. Like, he hated black women. I'm all for, calling people out on their shit, but I'm not for putting a whole group of women down. And that's what he did. Like, culturally, like if you look at us culturally, if you look at the way that we were raised, if you look at our genetics, some things are out of our control, like literally out of our control.
Now, I just have a question. Did you think that black women subjugate themselves to the verbal abuse that he gave to y'all?
So, as a psychologist, right, looking at the women who did go on his show, if you pay attention, all of the educated women who, could voice their opinions. And when I say educated, I don't mean women who have degrees. I'm just saying a woman who could express themselves verbally, who had a high verbal intelligence. Those women he would hang up on. He would not let them get their point across.
So he might have been scared of them.
Right. So, and the women who could not get their point across, the women who, stuttered, the women who stumbled over their words, the women who were looking for affirmation, the women who were actually looking for advice from him. Like, I want a man in my life. You're a relationship coach. I'm really asking for your advice. Those are the women that he kept on his show. And those are the women that he would embarrass. And that was my other gripe with him. He knows he's intelligent. He knows that he has this high verbal knowledge, his high verbal IQ, and he would take advantage of women who didn't have that same knowledge and high verbal IQ.
Okay. Do you feel like he gave it to men the same, or like he would shit on men, or were men not even like in his, I guess,
I never saw him really talking to men. And then the men.
Go ahead.
So like even like Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh, that nigga there.
how you beefing with Dr. Umar Johnson? Like even with that, like.
Because we still waiting for that school to get built. That's why. That nigga took that money.
That nigga was talking about that school when I was a sophomore. Nigga, that was 10 years ago.
I'm still waiting for that school to be built.
But like the fact that one toxic nigga could even co-sign you, like how one toxic person then it's co-sign the other toxic person. Like that right there should have told you that Kevin Samuels was a problem.
So we mentioned this earlier in this episode, but he did go after guys. If you listen to his earlier thing, because I knew about him before he blew up. Shout out to the Black Hokage TBH. He's one of a black YouTuber who was putting people onto like black podcasts he listened to, X and fan questions. So I knew about Kevin Samuel a little bit a year before he blew up. Mm-hmm. But he did have a lot of men on his podcast, on his show. And we played a clip earlier before he blew up. I just think when the viral clip of him and a woman, what happened?
I think those are key words before he blew up.
Yeah. So I think what happened is that clip with him and the black woman blew up. A lot of black women started attending his shows more, and they started asking him like to rate themselves, and then that's when he started going back and forth. So I don't think a lot of guys started. I think he kind of got with the hype. He understand that this is going viral, this could make him some money, so he continued to put black women on that platform. But he did kind of give equal treatment to black men. Like if you wasn't on your shit, or you wasn't doing what you needed to do just to take care of yourself before even getting a woman, he got at you. He got at you. He was like, "Yo, if you don't got what was it, Slick?
You want me to say big dick on this shit? Yes, he said if you got a big dick, you ain't got no money. You're fat, yo. You don't dress well, and you think a woman's supposed to cater to you. You were wrong. He has said shit like that. I think it was just like expectations. I kind of took. It probably might have been irresponsible for me to do so, but I took the male and woman aspect of it because the clips I pretty much saw was the joints where he was like, "Yo, you're this, but you want Beyonce, nigga. You ain't getting Beyonce."
That's a fact.
And I think that was like. The realest shit of it is like adjust your expectations. Just because
it was true. Because sometimes with some of the expectations, shout out to them. You should live to your expectations. But then it was just like when he asked you, like, okay, if you met this person, what do you have to like? Why would the person choose you? Mm-hmm. And then that's when
he just said it like an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like I said earlier in the podcast. I don't necessarily agree with all his messages. And also I always said his delivery was trash, especially like I hate blunt people. I think you could be tactful. You can be you can say it in a better fashion. I think he was just too blunt and he was just critical. And I think he kind of ran with the hype once he started getting put on, and he kind of thrived in that persona. Mm-hmm. But he did have a small portion of valid points that I kind of agree with. That was it.
So the fact that you said like he did talk about men, but it was like before he got famous or before he blew up, I think speaks volumes because he made the executive decision to become famous or become infamous through the plight of Black women.
I can't really blame him though, because it's like that clip went viral. He's doing his regular show. Now a lot of women see him basically disrespected this Black woman. So they go attend to his shows now. They start commenting crazy, and he start bringing them on the show because he's a confrontational type of person. And that just started hitting more and more and more. And I think he kind of just played to the hype, like, yeah, this is game. Like after that clip went viral, he went on No Jumper. He did an interview with Brittany Renner. He was getting a lot of looks from different people. Mm-hmm. So if you're gonna continue coming to my platform and asking me to rate you and to try to separate yourself from my narrative, who am I could see from his standpoint, why would I stop that, especially if I'm getting fame and money from this?
I mean, what happened to morals and ethics?
And that's the thing. I don't agree with him on that point. I don't agree with him on that point. But that's the culture. You get wrapped up in this fame and stuff, and especially in social media. Once you start getting a name, people starting to recognize you as that guy. But and we played this clip earlier. He was for Black love, but he went about it the wrong way, in my opinion.
He ain't deserved to be told he deserved to die. That was just my point.
That
Shit was wild. Them niggas, they were lighting him up. Vivica Fox said it was karma.
So what's your thoughts on the dating scene now? So we're gonna switch up the seat. Come on, Slick. We're gonna start asking her questions over here. Do you think of yourself? Have you ever done something toxic?
When I was younger, for sure.
You slashed a tire?
I have never slashed a tire in my life.
Broke something of that person's item? Property?
I have broken things.
You broke shit? We Pisces, we don't break shit? Come on.
I was younger. I said a keyword was very young, like very.
When you went through your partner's phone? Yeah, we turn the hot put the hot seats now.
I have gotten through my partner's phone, but you guys have never gone through your partner's phone?
Oh yeah.
Never.
Both of you have never gone through your partner's phone.
I said yeah.
He said yes. Me, no.
Hell yeah. These girls be tripping.
I have not.
These girls be tripping?
Yeah.
I don't know. The last time I went through my partner's phone was early 20s. I feel like after 25, I realized like, bro, if I don't trust you, like we shouldn't be together. Like if I have to go through your shit, we shouldn't be together.
Yeah. And also you go look for something on the phone, you're gonna find it.
Right. Even if they didn't do anything wrong, you're gonna make something more than what it is because you went in there with intention.
You get a weird DM, I'm looking at you different, like
right.
You letting niggas hard eye your stories.
You never spoke to this nigga in your life, but he sent you one kissy face. Now you think I'm cheating. Like, nah, like trust me or you don't.
Nah, fuck that. You reacted, you liked it. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, you don't. Why you hard his reaction?
Oh,
why you hard his reaction?
Coming out. The toxicity coming out.
I know we don't do disrespect. We don't do disrespect on this side. I ain't gonna hold you.
So what's your thoughts on dating now? For you and just the overall dating scene overall.
Dating is ghetto. Super ghetto.
Why?
That's the Pisces on her speaking. I understand it. I get it. Dating does not look like it. Nigga, I be hearing the horror stories, nigga. I be like, ooh, y'all niggas still outside?
I'm
trying to get outside of it, but that's a different time.
It's bad. I feel like, so for me personally, I'm very old school. So I'm very much like, I want my guy to take care of me. I want to take care of him and like quote unquote womanly duties.
Wait, what womanly duties? We got to say that now.
That's why I said quote unquote. So for me, like, that's why I said specifically, like, I'm old school. So like, I grew up in a very like Caribbean household where I was,
Haitian, right?
I'm Haitian and Dominican.
Ça passe, okay.
So,
okay, continue.
No, so I was taught like to be very strong, be able to take care of myself. But at the same time, if I'm in a relationship, I should be taking care of my home. I should be making sure that my man is fed. I should be making sure that he looks good. But in return, my man should be taking care of me. He should be making sure that, I look flat, like, yo, do you need money for something? Do you need money for your nails, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So, and then I was also taught you make the household decision. So he's bringing in the bacon, but like, I'm the one that's making sure that everything is, being ran correctly. So it is still a partnership, but, we just play different roles. I also understand that doesn't work for everyone. But so that's for me. So I wanted to make that very clear. This is what works for me and in relationships that I enter in. I understand that does not work for everyone. But yeah, so when it comes to dating, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like some men get intimidated. Like they be like, oh, like she's high maintenance or she requires too much. And then I've also met men who think I'm too nice. Like they think I have like ulterior motives. Like, I remember one guy, like, I was like, I would make him like breakfast and he'd be like, why are you making me breakfast? I'm like, nigga, because you're in my house and like, you're a guest. Like, I have to make sure that you eat.
Nigga, you don't want no pancakes? That nigga wildin'. You don't want no.
Yeah, some niggas block their blessings in that regard. Nigga, you better eat your food.
I'm just saying.
Extra syrup over here.
I'm just saying, like, I know I only drink green tea, and the man told me he only drank black tea. I would have black tea available because I knew he drank black tea, but People thought it was weird. I don't know.
Nah, that nigga whack. Fuck that nigga. Eat your breakfast, kings. She making you breakfast. Eat that shit up. You probably with a smile. You smack her ass on the cheek. Like, good job, babe.
Apparently, I was doing too much. But I've also dated people like, I went on a date. The date was great. The date was fucking great, right? Then, this is first date. He wanted to kiss me. I'm like, I didn't really want it. Like, first date, I don't really know you, dude. Dude tries to kiss me. I'm kind of like, I'm not really liking this. Like, I'm really feeling you. I'm attracted to you, but you just moving too fast. Mm-hmm. Then he wanted me to like go to the crib with him. And I'm like, slow down. And then he says to me, if you have the feeling that you would fuck me in the future, why not just do it today? And I was like, this is ghetto. This is fucking ghetto. Like,
all right, hold on. We got to pause you right there.
Niggas talk their way out of pussy every day.
That's a fact. As a nigga who talks himself out of coochie, I don't talk myself out of that way. I don't get to that. I do it in other stupid ways. Y'all niggas is stupid over here. If she did not accept your kiss earlier, bro,
she's not fucking.
Why the fuck are you trying to bring her back to your crib to smash?
I don't know. People is crazy.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, you reject me, even though I'm not going to try to kiss you on the first date. Yeah. But even if I try,
I'm about to say,
you reject me. It's clipped the whole night.
I've gotten yelled at for not trying to kiss girls or make moves on the first date. And I was like, yo, we kicking it.
Actually,
everyone's different. Everyone's different.
And I think
everyone's different. But to me, that was good
because he did a good job to gauge if he was gonna get some booty. You know, you try to do the touch and then you try to do the kiss, and she rejects both of them stuff. You don't go right to the home plate like, pull up to the crib, and if you want to think about having sex with me in a couple of dates, you might as well do it now. Like what?
That nigga thought because he took you out, you had a good time, and he had a crib, it was on site.
Right? Yeah, we actually did like 2 dates that day, and I was just like, oh.
You niggas is lame out here. Okay, wait, can you give us at least a little credit that, you know, even though you think that we might hate women, but we do shit on.
She didn't say we, nigga. She said you.
You with me, partner. We are one.
Praize, did you say Slick or did you say B?
I did say Sasson.
She knows me.
Okay, Slick. Who handles the promotional factors here? That's now right. Every clip that you say that is wrong are being promoted every Monday now, and we're going to create this narrative.
It's not going to work.
Not create the narrative.
It's very nice to me.
It's not.
Whenever I'm going outside with Slick, he checks on me. He asks me if I'm okay.
I don't know you.
I'm just saying that Slick has always been very nice to me.
We have a very
okay. If you could not even that, the women that came on this platform says nothing but high remarks about me. Have they not?
They're your friends.
She's your friend.
Actually, I'm a friend of a friend.
She's a friend of a friend, technically.
What you chill with her multiple times? That's you a friend by association.
Like 6 times. Okay, fair enough. Whatever.
Right.
People aren't gonna believe
like,
you.
I only saw her 2 times in person.
Her loyalty is not. She would, if I wasn't shit, she would tell me on my own platform I'm not shit.
Exactly. I really would.
She would.
Well,
that's why I wanted her here.
I have been okay. Have I not?
You doing all right? I'm waiting for you to fuck up so I can call you out.
You're doing good. You are doing good. I laughed my ass off earlier. You know, the cisgendered LGBTQ people, just because they can be whatever you can be, whatever you want to
be. Understandable for work. I mean, I get it. I mean, like not that I but I understand it after talking to people from that community. I get where they're coming from.
I understand it too. Right now, we in our toxic bag, and we're having a session. We're having a group session.
Oh yeah, this is not even TSA. This is sending healing energy. This is healing energy.
Nah, it got a little toxic. I definitely did. Was like girls want to be niggas. I definitely did say that earlier.
Say that.
I did. But
can you elaborate on that? What does that even mean?
I think that a lot of girls in our era, our generation, find it tough to be in touch with their femininity. I say that word right? I did say that word right.
Yes, but what does that look like? What does femininity look like?
I think it's a certain softness. I think it's a certain element where they can step back and allow things to play out. And I think, going back to what you said about, I know Caribbean women is big in, but I think just a lot of black women in general in their households are raised to be super independent. And we've had this conversation as 2 men who were primarily raised in women households. We were taught to be softer, don't do to these women what you've seen the men do to us.
Is that being softer or is that being a gentleman?
Now, all right, so I want you to keep that point in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Women, not all, but a good amount of women are taught to be independent. Use the man as far as you can go, and if you see that you don't like something, or you start to feel vulnerable or feel like you're losing that independence, pull away. Right? So as a man,
I don't agree with that.
We can agree to disagree. But from what I've seen, and for a lot of men that I've known have seen, is that when they get into those boxes where it's like, I'm trying to be super vulnerable, the independent, and things are going good, that independent side kicks up, and it causes chaos. Because it's like, damn, how can you say you want all of these things, but then your independence is putting you in positions where you can't, those things can't happen.
So question, do you guys allow us to be dependent?
And in what ways?
In 2022.
In what ways? I'm saying yes, but in what ways?
In every kind of way. Can I depend on you to pick me up when I'm down? Can I depend on you to for me not to have to be independent? And
so I'm not to cut you off. Can I expect you to let me know when you're down? Because if I ask you,
yes,
that's you. But can every woman be expected?
I believe that they can. Yo, y'all bitch over fucking everything. And when I say y'all, I'm not saying
bitch. Why do you label it as bitching?
See, that's the thing. When we're concerned or we're upset, we're bitching. Right?
No, I'm not saying no. Bring it back. Bring it back.
That was your word, operatively.
Okay, I said bitching. When I say bitching, I just mean complaining.
Okay. Complaining and bitching are two different things, though. Bitching is nagging. Complaining is like, I have an issue with this, or this bothers me. And if we're in
I'm going to change that word. I'm not going to use the word bitch. I'm going to say complaining.
Psychology 101. I'm lit. We here. I got you, B.
Okay. Right? I'm going to say complaining. And I'm not talking about your emotions. I'm talking about when we say something. So now today, in today's society, correct? Mm-hmm. If a woman says, oh, I want a nigga to pay my rent, she's a gold digger. If a woman says, oh, I expect my boyfriend to take me out to eat and I expect him to like want me to look nice, et cetera, oh, she's doing too much. Oh, we could parlay in the crib. So when we try to be our vulnerable selves, when we try to be feminine, y'all bring us down. Y'all say we're doing too much. Y'all say we're gold diggers.
But
y'all say we're being too nice.
So me paying your rent and me keeping you in your upkeep is vulnerable, as opposed to me giving a fuck about your emotional, and this is the question. I get what you're saying.
But for the independence, I have to be independent because I have to do all these things for myself. Because you're saying that you don't gotta do it.
I'm not saying I'm opposed to doing it, but I'm saying if it's a partnership, nigga, we live in New York. Ain't nobody if niggas paying your rent. Kudos to them, first of all.
But also, I have a little question though. Is this thing about it is from what I've seen is women have requirements or make not, I don't want to say demand. I think demand is a strong word.
They create
have these requirements,
standards.
But whenever a guy voices his standards, it's met with pushback. It's met with a fight.
Every girl doesn't feel like they should be cooking. Every girl doesn't feel like they should be accessible.
And then also when you mention when you mention sex in any type of fashion, what do you think of me? You think I'm just a sex object?
So I think
not saying you gotta do it, but
pause.
That's some of the stuff that men have said, not that I said, by the way.
Right. So remember earlier when Slick and I were talking, and I said, well, why can't people just meet people who fit their wants and their needs? There's women out here who have no problem fucking and sucking with no strings attached or without anything being given to them. Kudos to them. They're okay with it. A man who just want to fucking get sucked, they can go to them. There are women who don't like to cook. There's men who love to cook. They should find each other. There's women who love to cook, clean, and be caretakers. And there's men who are fucking lazy and they prefer getting like hustling and getting money outside. They should find each other. What I'm saying is there's someone for everyone.
Agreed.
And I think we need to like leave people the fuck alone and let them find the people that are for them instead of setting these society standards. Yes, go ahead.
Can I say something? Can you agree or disagree that women control narratives on social media better than men?
No.
Because you're saying that, which I agree. What you just said, totally agree. But I think you see more women complaining about these things. When a guy even complains about their standards, it's met with a more pushback, but it's met with more I think it's more unified when women do complain about their issues with men.
Girls get that would be nice, and niggas get to shut the fuck up. Like, fuck out of here, because we have to fight the men ain't shit narrative. And I think that's something that gets left out of the lexicon a lot.
Right.
And for a fact, I know a couple women out there.
Narratives, the gold digger narratives, the bitch narrative, the she's so angry narrative, the independent woman narrative.
Can we all agree that we all do it? So can we all agree that, because my narrative, what I said earlier before, I believe all genders are flawed and basically ain't shit. But my thing is, when it comes into social media play, I feel like women put on more, like, kind of say those things more about guys than guys say that about women in a sense. And they kind of control the narrative better. Maybe because women are more unified when it comes to this type of topic. But on social media, it shows that they're more unified when it comes to that. And also when it goes against when we do the same thing.
No, I don't agree. I think there's a war on black women right now. And I'm sticking to that shit.
Really?
I think there's a war on us. I sure do.
You don't think there's a war on black men and masculinity?
I do not.
We could agree to disagree on that part. I think there's definitely. I think we're probably.
So I'm talking within. I want to be specific.
Within the community.
Within the community, because I do think black men are at war with others, right? With others, but I'm saying between black men and black women, there's a war on us.
I think we create that war ourselves.
It's definitely internalized.
And we could just expound on this, and I definitely would love to have you back for another episode. But I think it's between us, to be honest. And I think we're kind of caught in a war in our minds that we just think it's a war overall. And I think once we got out the war, I think we should be good.
We could definitely get into this. This is a whole different topic.
You trying to pull back up next week?
Next week?
I'm just saying.
Y'all gonna have to pay me.
Well, you could promote everything. We'll have niggas at book club. We'll bring an extra next book. I'll have 10 extra niggas in book club. What up?
Yeah, but
you guys really should join the T Sage Book Club. It's Healing Through Literacy and Community. It's on Tuesdays at 9 p.m., 9 to 10.
And give your socials again.
At T Sage Psych, that's TEASAGEPSYCH. And my personal handle is at _Praize. At _PRAIZE.
I think we survived this, Slick. I don't know about you.
Honestly,
I feel like
it sparked some great conversation, and I think that, like I said, if you would like to come back next week or the week whenever you're free, pull up and we can continue this. I
think we survived. Shout one more time, Slick.
I think we definitely.
I'm definitely. The paramedics took me to the hospital. I died on arrival.
The gunshot for the people, that thought, we're just gonna get killed out here.
Nigga, I thought you. No. Not we. You, nigga.
I love how you try to separate myself while you do partake in my toxicity as well. We gotta talk about. I
did.
I partook. Bring you back on, and we're gonna talk about the relationship.
I feel like you was ducking and hiding.
What you talking? I answered your questions directly. I didn't answer one question. I didn't answer because we really
you was like, I don't really recall. Oh, sometimes I dibble and dabble. Sometimes I put my foot in the water. Right. But you didn't want to say that you be swimming.
So part 2 of this conversation, there will be no Slick dives. Slick will be front and center. If you want to,
we'll talk more about our relationship, our friendship on this pod next one, and how you be leaving me hanging. But anyways, follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If any branded deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. I'm the host with the most, Big Brezzy, aka Poppy Sazon.
It's your boy Slick. We hope y'all be safe out there. We'll see you next week. We out.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say it's all wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.